Hello and welcome back to Angel's Kitchen and Cocktails. Thank you for joining me today. Today I am going to be preparing for you one of my favorite seafood dishes, which is some seared scallops. Now I'm also going to be incorporating into the recipe some bacon because in my opinion, bacon just makes everything better. First, I'm going to go over the ingredients that we're going to be using and then we'll get cooking. But first, we must cheers. And today I'll be pairing this dish with a very light Prosecco. So cheers to that and to you. Fabulous. Okay, before we go any further though, let me let you know that for the bacon, my oven is preheated to 400 because how I like to prepare my bacon a lot of the times is in the oven on a baking sheet lined with foil. I will cook this for 15 to 20 minutes depending on the thickness of bacon, and I will not flip. So before we go any further, I'm going to go ahead and pop this bacon in the oven. Okay, so for our ingredients today, obviously we need scallops. Now let me tell you that I have soaked these scallops in milk for 30 minutes before letting them set out and get room temp and before seasoning. That's because the milk, when you soak the scallops in the milk, it helps eliminate a lot of the fishy smell or flavor to the scallops, so you really get that full flavor and full taste of the scallops without the fishiness. We just have lemon, olive oil, pepper, kosher salt, some butter, some parsley for garnishing, and then I am going to serve the scallops on arugula made with a fresh olive oil and lemon zesty dressing. So that's all we need for this ingredient, with the exception, of course, of the baking that is bacon in the oven. Okay, so the bacon is baking in the oven. While that's baking, we'll go ahead and prep our salad and get that prepared because the scallops are going to take very little time to cook. So while the bacon is baking and we prep our scallops, we'll go ahead and prepare the salad that we're going to serve the scallops on. I love, love, love a fresh, simple salad. So all we're going to be using today to make our homemade dressing is a really good olive oil, lemon juice, fresh lemon juice, and kosher salt, pepper to taste. That is it. That makes such a delicious dressing. I'm not even gonna put it in a measuring cup or bowl. I'm just gonna sprinkle it right over the arugula and add salt and pepper to taste and my lemon juice, and that's it. Your salad's done. Then you're gonna put it in the fridge and let it chill. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut up a lemon, get some of those seeds out that I can see. I'm going to squeeze some lemon juice right over the arugula, and then I am going to just drizzle lightly with olive oil. I am going to add some kosher salt, and then I'm going to add some black pepper. I love freshly ground black pepper, so I tend to go a little heavier on that. You don't have to. And then you're simply going to toss. That's it. Beautiful. Just toss it, toss it. You want to make sure that all of your lemon and olive oil and salt and pepper is distributed evenly, and that's it. It is so delicious, so fresh, and all the flavors combined just make for a delicious salad. And this goes perfectly with your scallops. Okay, we're back, and to me, the key to a good scallop is making sure that they are really, really dry. So you want to just make sure that you blot your scallops. Now remember, I did soak these in milk for a half hour. So I needed to really make sure that these were paper towel blotted, really, really dry, so that there's no moisture before I season them. And the only thing I'm gonna season these with is kosher salt and freshly ground black pepper. that's it. Now later we'll add in some lemon juice and some lemon zest, but other than that, before we put them in our skillet that is preheating to medium, salt and pepper is all we're going to season with. Okay, so we have some kosher salt and then some pepper. And we're just going to mix them up. Make sure you get both sides coated very well. Because once you put these in the skillet, you're not going to touch them. You're going to let them cook without touching each other. And they are seasoned. Easy peasy. All right, our pan is heated to medium. I am going to go ahead and add about 1 pat of butter. Let that melt down. See how your bacon, rewind, your butter is bubbling. Let you know your pan's nice and hot. And then I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil, just a light drizzle of olive oil. I'm gonna let that heat up a little bit more. Don't be afraid to let your pan get hot. We want the pan very, very hot because we want a really, really good sear on these scallops. Okay, I'm happy with the temp of my skillet. I'm just going to drop the scallops in. You hear that sizzle? You want to also, like I said, make sure that your scallops are not touching. We want them to cook evenly. We don't want them touching, and we want a nice, good sear. Now remember what I said in the beginning. A lot of times people make the mistake of either overcooking or undercooking their scallops. These are small. I honestly would have preferred a jumbo scallop, but unfortunately my market didn't have them. So these will absolutely do, but they're pretty small. So they're only gonna need about 2 minutes on each side. So we're gonna let them cook for 2 minutes and then we're gonna flip them. Okay, so we're at about 2 minutes. It's time to flip. Has a really nice sear. No need to season anything else. I'm also now going to add another pat of butter, and I want some extra butter sauce. Cut that in half. Spread it all around. Again, only about 2 minutes on each side. Now I'm going to take the opportunity to add some lemon juice. And we're just going to let them cook 2 minutes. All right, they are done. I am just going to put the scallops in this dish so I can let them rest, because next I'm going to add a little more butter. And no, I did not forget about the bacon. I also am turning my heat down from medium to low because I do not want this butter to burn up. I just want it melted so I can add that bacon. Okay, here goes the bacon. Just going to add it in there. It's already cooked, obviously, but I just want to add it in with the butter and that little bit of olive oil. And now my burner is completely off. Okay, so the scallops are resting. The bacon is done and mixed in with the butter. I just removed our fresh salad from the refrigerator so we could plate. But first, we sip. Prosecco is a wonderful drink to pair scallops with. I absolutely love Prosecco with scallops. It brings out all the yummy, yummy flavors. Anywho, okay, let's plate. I'm going to just plate our scallops So beautiful. A nice seared, charred scallop. And then I'm just going to take that bacon and put it right over top. Right over top of the scallops. I'm going to add a lemon wedge, some fresh parsley, just a little bit because it's pretty. And then we will add the arugula salad. There. Get it all. That's that. And then we are done. Beautiful seared scallops in lemon and butter, topped off with some parsley, served with a beautiful arugula salad. I'm not sure if it gets much better than scallops with bacon and salad and prosecco, but I still have to taste. Let's see. I'm gonna make sure you get that bacon. Mm. So good, Angel. So good. Gotta try salad. So perfect. So perfect. And I'm not just saying that because I cooked it. I'm saying it because it's absolutely perfect. I mean, the kosher salt and the lemon and the bacon juice and the salad and the olive oil and the prosecco, it's just all so good. But this is a very easy recipe to make. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you like it, please don't forget to like it and subscribe. And you can also check out my website at www.angelmiele.com and my cookbook. My cookbook's on Amazon. Home is where you're cooking. So thank you for joining me. I'm gonna finish this. So good.